right, moving into the next section. I need my chat active on this now. Moving into the next section of sports. We are talking about the NFL's bounce back player of the year prediction. Don't get scared now, chat. Don't get scared now. I'm sure it's a lot of fake NFL gurus, fake sports gurus, or maybe y'all the real thing. Maybe y'all are real gurus, chat. Who is going to be the bounce back player of the year in the NFL? Obviously, this is a hypothesis. You won't be wrong until the season has concluded or until we about halfway through or whatever the case may be. There's no way for you to be wrong, but let's have some fun with this one. Who's going to be the bounce back player of the year in the NFL? We got one coming in hot. Souls of Thought says CJ Stroud. Okay. CJ Stroud.
Classic.
I like you going the CJ Stroud route. CJ would, I mean, here's the issue with that, right? We're making him the bounce back player. Hear me out. CJ only 2 years in. He had a rookie season that wasn't typical for a rookie season. Last year, I can't really say CJ had a down year for him to bounce back from because his receiving core was riddled with injuries. So crazy. It was amazing to see him and Joe Mixon be able to get so much done. Having guys go down, Stephon Diggs went down season-ending injury. Nico Collins missed a big chunk of weeks. My dog, what's the fast receiver name? I can't. Why am I not thinking of bro name? The fast ass receiver. I'm looking at his face too. I can't think of his name. He went down. You know what I mean? All the injuries that they succumbed to. CJ was out there working with less than a full deck for sure. So I don't know if we can say he himself, Tank Dell. Thank you, sir. Tank Dell, he went down. So it's like with everybody being hurt the way it was, I can't say CJ had a down year to be bouncing back. It's almost like the team going to be bouncing back and we going to see CJ be CJ. But I like the pick though in general. Because if we remove some of the context, he does have plenty of room for improvement, right? Souls of Thought also said, or Nick Chubb. That's a tough pick now. That's a tough pick just because Nick Chubb, he built from that same stuff that Adrian Peterson is built from. He built from the same stuff. Brute strength, workout warrior, mentally strong, fortified. Seemed like he got his legs back up under him after the gruesome, horrific, terrible injury that he sustained. He has his legs back up under him. It's going to be the mental game for Nick. And Nick Chubb ain't no spring chicken. Nick Chubb is, let's see how old Nick is. Nick Chubb 29. So in running back years, that he in his early 40s. In running back years, Nick Chubb in his early 40s. So he could. 29 ain't a bad year. He not 30 yet. I mean, Nick built different for sure. I think he'll be better off. Is Nick still with the Browns? Yeah, he's still out there in Cleveland, right? They ain't get rid of him. So wait. No. Nicholas Chubb, American professional running back for the Houston Texans. So they got Nick out there with the Texans. See y'all, chat, until fantasy football kickoff. I don't dive all the way into the rosters. I don't be keeping up with all the Tracy Souls on the Texans. I'm just now tapping back in. I don't keep up with the offseason. Y'all will be shocked. For me to have a sports channel, I do not be tapped in with the offseason. It don't matter till they're getting ready to play. I don't care what you did in practice. I don't care how one-handed your catches was. I don't care what the throws look like. I don't care about none of that until it's time to play. Who moved who traded who. I tap into all of that about a week and a half before my fantasy draft, and then I'll be fully up to speed. So y'all will hear me speak about this with fluidity in about 2 weeks. But as of right now, some of the players and where they've moved to and where they've gone, still a little bit foggy for me. But Nick got a shot. The only issue is for him to have a bounce back season, right? Because you said CJ Stroud or Chubb. And see, we know Souls of Thought, he out there in Texas. He's out there in Texas. I know you're a Cowboys fan, but he's in Texas. So there's a little bias going on off rip. We already know what that is.
Classic.
But I'll say this. Chubb may not get the volume that he needs to have the bounce back year. Anybody else in the chat got a bounce back player of the year in the NFL? Anybody else? I'm going to tell y'all mine, and I'm not budging off mine. I'm gonna tell y'all mine right now. My bounce back player of the year in the National Football League is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, the cheetah. I think Tyreek Hill is about to bounce back in a major way. He had statistically one of the worst seasons in his career since he's, risen to prominence. And I think without that hand, what do you have? A hand injury or a finger or a wrist injury or something like that? I think without that injury, because he should have got shut down last year. Like they should have shut him down and just let him heal up. But without that injury lingering, and Tyreek been working on a lot of different things, track and field and all of that. So we know he's in premium shape for the season. I think Tyreek Hill is fitting to come back in a major way. I think we're going to see the return of the Mac. And I ain't going to lie to you. I think Tyreek, he ain't going to shit. Can anybody say 2,000 yards? Reek out there. He's still out there in South Florida, right? Shit, Reek might get 2,000. Classic. Souls of Thought said Kelce too. Nah, Kelce done. He cooked barbecue chicken. That shit over with. Yeah, it's a wrap for Kelce. Yeah. Nah, what we seen from Kelce, that's what it's about to be. He not coming back to what he used to be and all that. He done got that Taylor Swift stimulus package money. You see what I'm saying? He done got him a couple Super Bowls. He feel good about himself. He getting these last couple years of collecting these checks out the way, and he off it to the sunset. Travis Kelce not returning back to form. That one I don't see. It's over with for Kelce. Him being washed will just make him an average tight end, right? I'm not saying he's going to be trash, but the Kelce we know, the tight end that essentially is a receiver at the end of the day, when you look at volume, catches, yak yards, touchdowns, essentially he operating like a receiver. Them days for Kelce is a wrap. Classic. That shit over with, chat. Souls of Thought said, as long as he stays single. No, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Classic. It's hard to stay hungry when you sleeping in silk pajamas. I'm just letting it be known. Souls of Thought said, you have to see his recomp boy in shape. And Pat didn't play well. I don't care what type of shape he got in. I ain't gonna lie to you, Souls. I don't care what type of shape you got in. Travis Kelce, he hit that switch that you can only hit one time. When you hit that deceleration switch, when you hit that switch and then you try to ramp it back up, nah, man. Football, one of them sports where when you turn it down a little bit, one of them young boys, they already in contention for your spot. You don't really have a long time to be bullshitting in football. One of these young, hungry lions is going to be in contention for your spot because Kelce backup ain't played bad last year. Hello. The number 2 tight end in Kansas City did not play bad last year. Holla if you hear me now, chat. If we can get 85% of the production out of him that we getting from Travis, and we got to pay him 75% less, bring him on in. Let's unload this capital. Travis Kelce, it's a wrap. He regular now. He regular. No, single was Tyreek. Oh, you saying Tyreek got to stay single? Well, listen, I don't think Tyreek ever had a girlfriend. He just had a lot of baby mamas simultaneously. Classic. Tyreek had like 4 chicks pregnant at the same time. 4 got quintuplets. So God, indirectly. Classic. That boy, hey, spread your seed and multiply, thus saith the Lord. But I got Tyreek as the bounce back player of the year, chat. I think Tyreek coming back with a vengeance. You said he was married. That ain't had nothing to do with all them skeezers he was running around with. Tyreek was single, man. He was married on paper. Folks was single. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tyreek Hill was married on paper. He said last year, before the divorce. Oh, before DV. Yeah. No, I'm knowing. But I'm just talking about the way he was moving. Because they could put the paperwork in place, but shit. Tyreek was out here moving totally different. Totally different. He was moving like he can't run out of money. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you what, he got all them kids he made, that divorce, the DV charges, whatever, all that stuff going on is expensive. So I got Tyreek Hill coming back playing like he hungry again because he is. Everybody got their hands in the pot. So he need a bigger pot. Classic. Tyreek finna come back. Tyreek Hill, this is my prediction, my bold prediction for the NFL season. Tyreek Hill finna come back playing like he need one more big-ass contract. He gonna play this season like he need one more big one. Matter of fact, let's look up Tyreek Hill contract situation. Let's go ahead and see what's to it. Tyreek Hill contract in. Okay, Tyreek Hill's current contract with the Miami Dolphins is set to expire at the end of 2026 NFL season. He initially signed for 4 years, $120 million contract in 2022, which was later restructured. The restructured deal, worth up to $90 million over 3 years, was agreed upon before 2024 season. Yeah, Tyreek finna come back playing like he need one more bag. I'm rolling with Tyreek Hill as the bounce back player of the season in the NFL.
Classic.
That's what I got. Anybody else got a bold prediction on this? The bounce back player of the year. Souls of Thought, thank you for chiming in with yours. He said Nick Chubb, CJ Stroud, or Travis Kelce. Those were his predictions. I'm rolling with Tyreek Hill. I got one prediction. Reek. Yeah. And I'm glad this year in fantasy football, I should be able to get him in the second round. You used to have to pick him first round or you wasn't going to get him at all. I mess around, could get Tyreek in the second round. Maybe even the third, depending on which draft it is. You know, some people got more sense than others, but I don't see him as a risk. I see him as low risk, high reward. Tyreek Hill is still Tyreek Hill. Anytime you're a receiver with a finger injury, that shit matters. Having a finger injury at other positions in the NFL, not so much. Tape it up, splint it up, do whatever you got to do. But being a receiver, having to catch that thing, his hands already wasn't the most pure. Then you give him a hand injury on top of that. Of course he dropping the ball. Of course he not getting separate. You know, he thrown off. Everything was thrown off. I think Tyreek had a lot going on mentally. But I've been following him. I've been following him, not the Miami Dolphins, but I've been following him a lot this summer. And Tyreek seemed to have his head screwed on straight. He seemed to have his mind right. And I think as long as Tua Tagovailoa learn how to step out of bounds or slide and can stay on the field, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle stand to have big years, but Tyreek being the biggest of them all. No Puffy, no P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
But yeah, that's my sports take. And that's my prediction on the bounce back player of the year in the NFL, Tyreek Hill. That's my final take on that. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.